Are elk of the Clarks Fork migrating herd reaching the twilight of their existence? This once thriving herd has fallen on hard times over the last several years. Until the mid-1980s, Clarks Fork elk typically spent summers up in Yellowstone National Park. When snow started to fall, the elk used to return to winter ranges in lower elevations outside of Yellowstone. But recent trends have shown an increasing number of elk that stick around a relatively small area. These elk typically don't migrate in and out of Yellowstone Park. Not only are less elk following the traditional migratory route, there are simply less elk in the herd. People who spent a lot of time in the backcountry had suspicions problems existed, but no science to back up what was happening. That changed in 2006 when the Absaroka Elk Ecology Project was established. A group of experts spent $450,000 in 4 years researching why the herd decreased 40% since 1995. A big part of the reduced population is the historic low calf recruitment levels. Check out this chart showing calf survival rates. Calf recruitment is so low in this herd that only 11 calves per 100 cows survive. Think about it. Only 11 calves per 100 cows survive. That is a very depressing statistic. Just by comparison, in 1987, over 60 calves per 100 survived. The Elk Ecology Project really helped us understand why elk survival rates plummeted. One of the project goals was to study predation from both grizzly bears and wolves. Take a look at this table. It shows how grizzly bears closely followed the migratory range of elk. The wolf table represents the total number of wolves across all packs that hunt migratory elk. The Absaroka Elk Ecology Project also created a revealing chart that simultaneously tracked GPS movement of collared elk and wolf. Black dots represent migrating elk, while white dots represent non-migrating elk. There are wolf packs identified by the blue, green, orange, and purple circles that hunt migratory elk. Only one pack, the red one, seems to prey on non-migratory elk. What about some of the other causes of historic low calf recruitment? The pregnancy rate of migrating elk, especially young and lactating females, has been low. Research also seems to suggest several warming and drier growing seasons. This causes a faster green-up of high-altitude summer ranges that disproportionately hit the migrating Clarks Fork elk. So, what conclusions can be drawn from this data? Number 1, no surprise, drought conditions exist. Number 2, fewer elk calves are being born. And number 3, the calves that are being born get killed by grizzly bears and wolves. Now you tell me which one of these conclusions we can control. If some sort of action isn't taken soon, there will be less and less elk. You should take a few minutes out of your day and read the Elk Ecology Project report for yourself. You'll see that elk are facing a critical juncture in their quest for survival. Ask yourself who cares about the elk, and if you do, donate to the Earl Foundation. Earl supports scientifically based solutions to correct this horrific situation. Please visit our website often at www.earlfoundation.org for updates. You can also check out our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.